research phase, and we drove several hundred kilometers in this autonomous car. And for the first 2 or 3 minutes, I was really anxious, and I was kind of monitoring the car all the time that it will do the right thing and not put me into danger. And then after 3, 4, 5 minutes, I quickly recognized this car can drive by itself, and I trusted it. And I think that may be a mistake, because just based on a couple of minutes observing a car, right, it's not really been thoroughly tested for millions of miles. And so I think people may rather trust too early than, and that's why we at BMW put so much effort into putting safety first and really testing the car in all possible situations.
That is Reinhard Stoll ending that report from Katie Takatsuki and Bill Thompson. I can't wait for those flying cars being piloted by 2020.
I think you might have to wait a little bit longer.
Oh, really?
I wish I could have any real belief that these things are that imminent. The number of issues we see, the accidents that Uber have had with their self-driving car tests, the slow rate of sort of Tesla autonomous cars and stuff like that. It may happen. It's just not going to happen as fast as we think it might, and it does question what's happening in the whole AI field.
Okay, which brings us on to our next item, actually, because another person, not just Bill, is saying, hang on a minute, are things getting a little bit crazy? We're getting a bit carried away with AI. And this is a blog post titled, "An Artificial Intelligence Winter is Well on Its Way." And it comes from long-standing AI researcher Filip Piotniewski. And he's really challenging assumptions at how useful AI is or isn't in some situations, and indeed about the very visible failings of autonomous cars. So I thought, great blog post, really provocative. Let's get this Philippe guy on. He said yes, we said great. So, the state of artificial intelligence. Discuss.
On one end, I think it's brilliant. There's lots of good developments going on and many good applications, I think, showing up. But on the other hand, reading some of the overhyped statements about how close we are to solving general intelligence or close to, let's say, solving autonomous vehicles and these